Good morning you guys, it's Karen and today I'm here to do a repurchase haul. So this is beauty items, so I've got hair care, skincare and makeup that are all at least second time repurchases for me. And so I thought that that was useful because I always do a haul and review anyway, but these are products that I obviously really enjoy because I bought them a second time round. So let me start with hair because I think you'll know two of these, but the first one is Olaplex. This is the Olaplex number 3. You can see I have used half of this. When my hair was long, before it got chopped, half of this was worked on my hair. You know, I would use this twice and I love this, but I used it in a different way the last time because this is about my third or fourth time of purchasing the Olaplex number 3. And what I did was I put it all over my hair. You have to wash your hair first or you have to have damp hair. I put it all over my hair and I slept in it. And oh my goodness, my hair was almost too soft. It wasn't detangled weirdly, but it was so soft I couldn't really, you know, struggling to get any volume in it, and it was almost too soft. Like I said, I couldn't really do anything with it, but it's certainly something to consider if you want to repair your hair. You know, you definitely get more from it if you leave it in overnight. The other repurchase is what I think is a dupe in terms of the results that you get, but not a dupe in terms of ingredients. But this is the Hairboss, the double hair mask. So you get two in here, two jars like that. You use one and then put another one straight on top of it, and I just love the results you get with this, so I wanted to make sure I had one for when my other one runs out, which it nearly is. So love that one. And then the third item I don't think you will have ever seen me talk about, but I recently found out that they do some vegan products and that they are cruelty free, and this is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. I used this years and years ago, and I used to I could only ever afford, I remember, to buy the little bottle, and it came in a set and it was quite an affordable little set, and you got, I think, a conditioner or something else in it, and then you got a little mini one of these, but it lasts so long. I've never had a bottle this size, but I loved how this made my hair feel, but it also seemed to help with drying time, and I'm talking when I had hair like past my boobs, you know, it's definitely seemed to help with drying time. So I'll be interested to see if that's the case. Obviously now my hair's really short, it doesn't take that long to dry anyway, but I'm glad to have that in my collection, if you like. Okay, on to skincare. The first thing that's a repurchase is this. Obviously this isn't the bottle, this is the one that I'm working through, and I've bought another one, but I have bought this, I've repurchased this probably 6 or 7 times. It's the Superdrug Vitamin E Dual Phase Cleansing Oil, so you can see you need to mix them both together. This is the kind of cheaper version of the Inky List Oil and Water Cleanser that I absolutely adore, and that one is the cheaper version of the NIOD LVCE that I absolutely adore. But this is one that I'm happy to keep on purchasing. It easily takes off all of my makeup. It's pleasant to use. It's a little bit too strongly perfumed for my liking. It's a very strong fragranced baby powder smell, so if you don't like that, avoid this one, or if you've got sensitive skin. I don't mind using this to take my makeup off because then I'm immediately going in with something else to take the residue of this off. The other one that I've repurchased, and I told you guys I would, is the Revolution Thirsty Give Yourself a Cloudbursting Cleanse. This is the Quenching Cleansing Cream. This is another vegan product actually. I will be doing a vegan favourites at some point, but it's just a milky cleanser, and I have just finished my other bottle of this. That's how much I love it. I've been using it a lot, and so I've been using that sometimes instead of this, just to kind of do a first pass and take off a lot of my makeup, and it just has a lovely fresh scent, which is a kind of cucumber smell, but it's not too highly fragranced. It's not like this, you know, in that there's that overpowering synthetic fragrance smell. Like I said, this one smells more like kind of cucumbery smell. Doesn't sting my skin at all, is really effective. Really love this, but you are supposed to use it with water, but I go in afterwards with my micellar water, but I love it. And I got the price completely wrong on this. I think I said it was $9.99 and it's actually $5.99 or something like that. Another repurchase for me, I've been looking for this actually, is the Boots Ingredients Hyaluronic Acid Moisturiser. I specifically wanted to buy this to take on holiday with me because it's just the perfect little size to use as a night cream, and I really enjoyed the last one I had. It's just a kind of, it looks like a gel moisturiser, but it's a lovely feeling, really hydrating moisturiser, and I don't love hyaluronic acid serums on their own, but this hyaluronic acid moisturiser is lovely. Doesn't ball up on your skin or anything, and this is a £5 for this one. I wish they did a bit more of a sort of jumbo tube because it won't last very long, but I also like it for travel. The other Revolution product I bought, this is I think the third time I've bought this. This is the Revolution Mattify Boost Niacinamide Mattifying Cream. I don't love that it's in a jar. Obviously, you guys know I don't like things in a jar, but this again, it's almost like a slightly more solid version of this because it's like a gel cream and it is mattifying. But what I love about it is it's really moisturising as well. Something I didn't expect from it. You know, it's not something that I use in the day. I use this at night to kind of seal everything in or just on its own, and it is really moisturizing, so I really like that. But it doesn't feel greasy, doesn't feel like it's clogging up your skin. I love that, and that would be a good one actually to add a little bit more niacin in if you really wanted to boost the niacin, you know, with the ordinary niacin powder. Then the final skincare repurchase is this. This is the NIOD Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. This is the first time I have bought the full-size bottle. I have had at least 2, possibly 3 of the little mini ones that you get in the set, and I thought I would go ahead and buy the full size because I am the world's fussiest person with eye creams. It's not something that I ever thought was particularly necessary, but what I've realised recently is, and I said in my video about hooded eyes, that hydration is really, really important for the skin that I'm saying is textured, you know, is crepey and is hooded, etc. I need to hydrate that, and so I need something that's okay to put on the eyes. If I put oil around my eyes, even if I put it there, you know, it will travel, but it makes my eyes sort of blurry and watery the next day, so I don't want to do that. And nothing else I've found has really made my eyes feel hydrated other than this. You only need to use the tiniest amount. It is expensive, and I ummed and ahed about it for a while, but I was like, no, you only need to use a tiny amount. I mean, I've been using this for a week and it's only up to there, you know, so it'll last a long, long time. So I'm happy with this. So we'll see how that works out for me. Right, that's everything for skincare. On to makeup. I'll do it in the order we put it on. So this has been a real surprise for me, but I would say this is kind of a holy grail foundation for me. It's the No7 Hydraluminous Moisturising Foundation, and I'm going to enjoy it much more over the winter because I won't be out in the sunlight, because this has retinol palmitate in it. It's the only thing that I don't love about it. And it used to be a deal breaker for me, but this is how much I love this foundation. I'm prepared to accept that there's retinol palmitate in it. I've got, this one is in Calico, which is what I put on when I don't have a tan on. I've got this foundation on at the moment in Cool Vanilla. And I've also got this in One Lighter as well. And I love it. It gives enough coverage, but it doesn't really feel like you've got foundation on. It's really, really moisturising. It's a drugstore price. It's not like uber cheap, but it's No7. It's cruelty free. It feels lovely going on. It seems to last really well on me. It seems to look good on camera. And it's just a really nice everyday foundation. I really, really enjoy this. And I think it's maybe because my skin has been drier that I've been enjoying foundations like this, because I enjoy this one and also the Kiko Insta Moisture. So it's the two kind of moisturising foundations that I've got that I've been enjoying. So I bought another 2 of those in different colours. Also from No7, oh, I actually bought 3 things from No7, is I bought this powder. This is their Perfect Light Pressed Powder. So it's just a pressed translucent powder. I kind of go between using a pressed powder and a translucent, a loose powder. I actually prefer a pressed powder. You get more coverage with the loose powder, but it's messier, and I don't particularly want to inhale the fumes constantly. So sometimes I just get fed up with the whole messiness of the loose powder. I'm like, no, I want a pressed powder, and this is one that I know I love. And then the final item I bought from No7, which may be a surprise, is this. This is the Full 360 Ultra Mascara. This is the one, I would never have said I would love this looking at the brush. It's massive. But do you remember that I bought it and I don't even know if I did I do its own review video, and I was like, I actually started to love it. The more I used it, the more I loved it, and it really does give more to my lashes. And I noticed that when I was putting fake lashes on for a YouTube video, if I'd used this before, they even looked better. You know, it really does give more oomph to your lashes. It is a little bit clumpy and it did dry out pretty quickly, so I don't think it's like a a holy grail forever type thing, but I'm still in the process of trying to find the perfect mascara, and I knew that I loved this, so I was like, I'm going to get that, and yeah, I'm glad I did. Oh, I forgot to show you what I apply my foundation with. I bought another beauty blender. I really like the Real Technique sponges, and I really like the beauty blender. I think I like the beauty blender just a little bit more, which is weird because I didn't used to. I used to prefer the Real Technique sponge. I felt that it was softer. But then I went and tried this again and I was like, oh no, this is actually really soft. So I don't know whether I just remembered it wrongly or used a Duff one at some point. I don't know. Anyway, so I've bought myself another one because I put mine in the washing machine and it dyed them all the wrong colours. I've always put these in the washing machine and they've always fared well. I have to say, my beauty blender, I find that they end up with little cuts in it, you know, it's as if somebody snipped it or little bits coming out of it. Not from the washing machine. I notice it after if I wash them manually. I was talking about it on Instagram and saying I think I'm probably just too rough with them. But over time I feel like that happens with the beauty blenders, whereas with the Real Techniques I've never ever seen anything, that's never happened with them, but they tend to get smaller. You know, they stop expanding and they kind of go out of shape. It's really weird. And I'll probably buy some more Real Technique sponges as well, but I do really love the beauty blender, so I bought another one of those. Brows, I bought another, this is not it, this is the one I'm using, this is the one I used today. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is just the pencil that I'm happy using on my eyebrows every day. It's really quick, it's very easy. They are, the only thing I don't know is which is my favourite colour, because I use one in chocolate and one in taupe, and I like them both. The one in Auburn is a bit too red for me actually, but I just love these. I think they're brilliant, so I bought another one of those. And also from NYX, I bought this. You guys know I love this. This is probably my 10th one of these. This is the matte liquid liner, and that's what I use for my liquid liner daily, so love that. And in fact, I need to buy another one because I think I'm about to start this one and then I need another one in stock. I bought this Stila liquid lipstick in Caramello, so this wasn't recently, but it is a repurchase, and I thought it was worth a mention because I can't think of another liquid lipstick that I have repurchased. But I love this so much. I love the colour, I love the formula. The Stila liquid lipsticks to me are the most, or the least drying. Oh, and that smells like vanilla. And this is just such a beautiful colour. I feel like if ever I don't know what colour to use, I can use this. It just goes with everything. I really, really like it. And like I said, it's the least drying. I do like the Too Faced liquid lipsticks. I do like the Kat Von D ones, but Kat Von D ones are super drying. The Too Faced a little bit more so. These still, you still need something on top of it. You know, I've got a lip gloss on top of this, but it's the least drying of all of them, and I love the colour. My final repurchase item is the Urban Decay setting spray, except for I've bought the one in Ultra Matte. I've been testing this out and it doesn't seem to me to be too much different to the original, and I've been using the original all-nighter one. Yeah, this is all-nighter, but the original version. I've been using that for years actually, and I never really paid attention to how much it worked. I would use it if I was going out for the day and I knew I wouldn't have time to touch up my makeup. But what I started using it again for was spraying the inside of my face masks for going to shops. And wow, what a difference. Like the difference between if I put my mask on with none of this on my face or in the mask would be covered with foundation. But the minute I put this just inside the mask, I didn't even spray it on my face the first time, there was barely any makeup on the inside of the mask. So that's how I started using them. I'm giving my face a spritz, and I'm also spritzing the inside of the mask, and that's working really well for me. So yeah, I was interested that they did an ultra matte one, and like I said, so far it's really good. I can't see much difference between this and the original one. Okay, that's everything for my repurchase haul. I hope that that wasn't too boring. But like I said, because I've repurchased these all, I think it's more telling than something that, you know, even though I do hauls and reviews, I can love something and then quickly go off it, whereas these are things that have stayed favourites. I will list all of my makeup in the description. I think that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.